All right, guys, I'm working on a Stanley 85-486, and I don't think it's in bad shape, really. The selector's stiff. I think it's just dirty. So, I mean, these aren't. Someone's going to say they're not worth taking apart or they're not that great a tool, but you know what? It's a good use tool, and I believe this Chinese or Taiwanese. More than likely it's not marked, so it's Chinese. It'll work. I mean, you know how many times I've loaned tools out of my truck? I carry some junk tools in my truck that I've loaned to people in front of AutoZone or O'Reilly's. They did not ask me where that tool came from. They used it. So, just to let you know. Huh. Okay. Maybe sit halfway. Well, what do I... Oh, I got another clip. Did it break? Oh, I got another clip here. Check that out. I've never seen that before. Okay, I got this clip, spring clip all the way around off. Look there. There is another... Oops, sorry. See if I can spin it around. There you go. See the little clip? See the gap there? Well, I'll be darned. Stepping up their game and their quality here. Boy, that clip is tight. I'm gonna stab myself here if I'm not careful. Ooh-wee. Oh yeah. I have never seen that. Wait a minute. What if I squeeze it? What if I squeeze it together? Hang on a second here. No, can't squeeze it. Okay, so this is right. You've got to open it. You're gonna have to spread. Holy smokes. How in the heck? All right, hang on. Can I do it like this? I got these sitting on the table. I really need to clean these up a little bit. Bought a set of these for $1 out of the pawn shop about a year ago and haven't cleaned them yet. There we go. Was it broke? No, it's not broke. It's an extra piece. Because there should be an end on this. Yep, there's an end on that one. Okay. Check that out. That is new. Okay. These should be able to push that pin down and this assembly slides out. Let's see if you guys, whoops, sorry. See, if I push the pin, the ball bearing down, I should be able, I'm thinking I should, yep, see, I turn that further. So the ball bearing is past this, this should come out. Whoa, like that. Then this pin, there's a pin right there, and then that allows you to get this paw out. I have a big magnet. Let me get my magnet. Well, where's my big magnet? Let's use this one. Usually, see? Pull that out. And then that comes out. These are real simple to compare. Well, I say that. See all this is? See the cup? That's where the spring goes in. And then there's a pin on this side. And that's what rides right here. And it flips it left or right. And that's what pushes up against these. See? Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm trying to show you. But that's how you get your left and right. Your left, right, like that. And the back of the spring goes in that hole right there. And the pin sticks out. And when I said, see, I could see the pin in there. And what you do is you press it. You press that pin down until it turns past that point. Then you can slide this assembly out. And you'll see, I'll show you from this side. See where the hole is? And when you put it in there, see? Just like that. And then you can pull it out. The only problem is, my idiot self pulled it out in the open right here, and the spring and the pin popped right out. Luckily, I didn't lose it. If you're gonna do that, do it in like a gallon Ziploc bag to where you can see what you're doing and it won't go anywhere. I just got lucky this time. So if you take one of these apart, be prepared for a flying spring and a pin. And these are notorious for rusting, and the reason being is people think, well, it's a cheap tool, I don't have to take care of it. But that's a chunk of steel, ladies and gentlemen. That is actually very well made. It's not, these were produced in the USA, and all they did is ship the equipment, same manufacturing equipment, and taught somebody else at cheaper labor how to make it. So it's really not that, it's not bad quality. It's perceived as bad quality. I guess, is that correct? Perception is perceived as bad quality? It's not. It really isn't. You can say what you want. Every vehicle you guys are driving right now, unless you're driving something made in the 1960s or 1970s, all your computer components, all your electronic components is made overseas. So most of your vehicles, 90% of your vehicle parts are made overseas. So it's just the way it is. And this is a good tool. There's nothing wrong with this. It's usable. I mean, I don't think maybe you'd want to use this in a maintenance shop, you know, or a mechanic shop 24/7. I don't know how long it would hold. But then again, I've seen these models like this of Protos and some of the others, the teeth wear. You get wear. You're just going to get it over time. I'm going to have to take the Dremel down in there and clean that little spot of rust there. Teeth on these, jaw and everything's in good shape on this. I don't think it was used much. Let's see. Show you what I mean. If you look, the ridges, the teeth are sharp. They've got good. There's a little bit of wear, but I've seen a lot worse. And inside, it looks like it's worn, but it's not, ladies and gentlemen. That is trash I gotta clean out. It's really in good shape. I've seen a whole lot worse. This would make a good used tool for somebody. I bought this for like $1. And got nothing in it. I mean, now I'm gonna have my time. That's it. Oh, you know what? Before I go any further, let's put that on the magnet so I don't lose it. Yeah, this isn't too good a shape for to be damaged, to be used. See what I mean? Come on, focus camera. See how good the insides, that's just too nice. So, all I'm gonna do is, I'll go over the wire wheel and run this stuff over the wire wheel. You know what, before I do that though, see if I can get this Dremel. Well, that stinks. See if I can maybe get a brush in there. Yeah, that did better. I just want to clean the rust off down in there. Somebody got some water in it. The rest of this I can do on the wire wheel. Clean it up, make it look good. All right, that's where I'm going next. All right, I fluffed my wheel up already earlier. I got to get an I just want to show you all I did was it. And just do this, maybe. It doesn't take a lot. Sometimes you do too much. This is just a good use tool. It's not pro. This is not a Snap-on. It's Stanley, old Stanley. But new is supposed to be $19. So I'm going to go ahead and finish, spend another 5-6 minutes on it, and polish it. All right, guys. That's camera. Get this to where I've cleaned everything off with carburetor cleaner after I gave it a light polish. Nothing super fancy. I meant good use tool. Didn't go hog wild on it. So I'm getting all the only thing I didn't do was clean this pin. Let me, carburetor cleaner here. I got it still on the rag. Let me wipe this thing down. Get some oil or grease. All right, let's see here. Before we go any further, let me, because I usually forget to grease the main body. Let me do that now. And you don't have to go hog wild on this. You guys, I mean, you can pack it in here, it's all right. It'll ooze out. Personally, I don't, I'm so used to using grease on motors where they get hot, they expand, and you don't want too much grease in there because it'll push the seals out. But something like this, it doesn't matter. It's not like it's turning 3,400 RPM, you know what I mean? All right, now I am going to put, I'm trying to see what I'm doing, I'm sorry guys. Put just a little grease right there. Stick that thing down in there. Stick the spring in hole. Put the cap over to the spring, this little pin assembly. I'm just going to lightly. This is pot metal. This isn't, it has a different feel. I don't know how to describe it, but this thing, it has a different feel. Now, what I'm going to do on this part right here, inside, I'm going to push this. I'll take a screwdriver. Let's see, a little screwdriver here. You know what? I got a better way of doing this. Let's pull this back out. Let's push this in here. Now, let's put the spring right there. Come on. Put the cap on there. And there's a slot right. Oh shoot! No, can't do that. I'm ahead of myself. I just screwed up, ladies and gentlemen. I just screwed up. Don't. Stupid me wasn't paying attention to what I'm saying. Come on, grease. Release. There we go. Let me go ahead and lube this a little bit. Put a little lube down in that little slot there. This goes right there. See the hole in the top right there? This pin goes in there. So what I'm going to do, a little grease, all this metal to metal, so that pin slides in there. See that? See how that pin went in there? I screwed up the first time. Now, this can go in here. Now I can come on this side. Put the spring down, pin up. See that? Now, what you can do, see as it turns to that. Oh, see if you guys can see. See it? What I'm going to do is push that pin down. If I don't, you know what, let's use a screwdriver. If I don't shoot it across the room, and turn it. See? See how I did that? Now, when I turn it, let's see if we can get a picture of it. You'll see it flip on this side. Hear it? Down there? I don't know if you can see it. Anyways, now, see? Anyways, that's easy. Easy peasy. And the rest of this is simple. I mean, that's really not that hard. I'm just going to slightly slather a little bit of grease on this. Metal to metal contact. It's not a big deal. It's not like I said, it's not high RPM, so it's not going to need a lot of grease for friction. Then this is either way. You can do it either way. It doesn't matter how you want to stick that in there. Just slide that through. This was on first, which that's kind of interesting. So I'm going to set this down. Now this is going to be a little booger. Yeah, let's see if I can do it with a screwdriver. Maybe I can do it with my fingernail. Yep. There we go. See that? Oh, and I did clean these off with a Dremel tool. So now I'll put half of this on and then work it around. See? It's really not that hard. There. Check that out. And clean the grease off the outside edge. Might as well, since I'm here. Hang on, let me set this aside. Let me get tools out of the way. Let's throw a little wax on it. I'm using this Mother's, for you guys ask, it's a favorite. I'm just gonna, this wax will clean in my fingerprints, dirt. It's a cleaner wax, I like it. Works really good. I mean, it's not the, this is not a very high dollar tool compared to my Protos and my Snap-ons and my Williams and some of them others. So still, it's a good used tool, and you know, for less than $1, it's well worth the time and energy to, if you find one, pick it up. It's, you know, even if you just need a spare for in the house to give to your wife or your son, just something, you know, something like this, I guarantee you it's worth the money. Look at there, listen. Almost no noise. It's actually very well made. Man, look at there, ladies and gentlemen. A Stanley. You know, actually, I believe the Stanley should be on this side, but I don't care. It's Stanley 85 486. That's a good little ratchet there. It doesn't have a thumb release, but hey, it's got a left right. It's got the thumb. I do like this part, the thumb wheel. For those of you guys that change spark plugs on some old Mustangs, old Fords and stuff, this comes in real handy, especially on old flatheads. It's nice to have a thumb wheel because you don't need to sit there and spin them completely. There you go, man. Light paint, light wax, and light buffing. I maybe have 8 or 9 minutes of buff time on it. I didn't do the best. You can see a little bit of where I didn't polish through the wear. You can see a better polish. If you look real closely, you can see a better polish here. But then if you look down here on the stem, you don't see as good shine as you do here. It's just because I hit this harder, longer than I did this. You can see when you're polishing, and after you wipe it down, you can see where you make your mistakes, where it doesn't polish off very good. But I don't care. Good wrench, ladies and gentlemen. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Tell me what you think. Old junky Stanley. It's not junk anymore. It's actually a good used tool. It's something you could loan to somebody. And you know, if you only got a couple dollars in it, like me, I got $1 or less in it, it's worth the time and effort. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thumbs up, thumbs down, subscribe if you like what you see, and I'll try to put out some more videos. Bye.